Imagine an endless sea of green stretching beneath rolling clouds. A jungle so thick and mysterious, it's kept its secrets hidden from human eyes for thousands of years. For centuries, we've believed the dense Amazon rainforest could never support large, advanced civilizations. But recently, deep beneath this tangled wilderness, scientists discovered something astonishing. Something that changes everything we thought we knew about the ancient Amazon. In Ecuador's remote Upano Valley, researchers using cutting-edge laser technology uncovered far more than scattered ruins or isolated villages. Beneath the jungle's thick canopy lay an enormous ancient city. Roads stretching for miles, ceremonial plazas, mysterious earth mounds, and sprawling neighborhoods, all meticulously planned and hidden beneath centuries of growth. This ancient metropolis is colossal. Its scale rivals even the legendary city of ancient Rome. The discovery has left archaeologists stunned, forcing us to ask, who were the people capable of building such a vast and sophisticated urban world in a place previously considered uninhabitable? How did they achieve something so advanced in the harsh Amazon environment? And why was such an extraordinary city forgotten, lost beneath the jungle until now? Join us as we journey deep into the Amazon rainforest to uncover the secrets of this newly discovered ancient city, a find that might rewrite the story of human civilization forever. When scientists first explored Ecuador's dense Upano Valley jungles, they expected only small villages or scattered ruins at best. But beneath the thick vegetation, something extraordinary was waiting. Hidden for centuries was evidence of an immense and sophisticated urban network sprawling silently beneath the Amazon. To uncover this hidden city, archaeologists turned to groundbreaking technology, LiDAR, short for light detection and ranging. LiDAR works by firing laser pulses from aircraft above the jungle canopy, piercing through dense foliage to reveal detailed images of the ground below. Traditional methods had failed. Satellite images were blocked by vegetation and on-foot surveys were impractical. LiDAR scans, however, could effortlessly peer through the jungle's dense layers, mapping terrain in stunning detail. When the first LiDAR scans emerged, researchers were astonished. The lasers had outlined thousands of large earth mounds, extensive residential areas, and a vast network of carefully planned roads. Suddenly, what seemed like untouched wilderness revealed itself as an ancient metropolis sprawling across more than 20 square miles, comparable in size to ancient Rome at its peak. This discovery immediately challenged the long-held belief that the Amazon's harsh environment could not support complex, large-scale civilizations. Within the vast layout, archaeologists quickly identified distinct neighborhoods, plazas, ceremonial spaces, and communal areas, all connected by precise road systems. Massive ceremonial mounds, some over 100 meters wide, highlighted sophisticated urban planning and engineering. Roads intersected deliberately, forming clear routes between residential and ceremonial sites, indicating a civilization with remarkable organizational skill. But this discovery raised puzzling questions. How did an ancient Amazonian culture achieve this level of planning without any known written records or historical mentions? What techniques allowed them to construct such precise and expansive infrastructure in challenging terrain? To unravel this mystery, researchers closely examined artifacts uncovered at the site, pottery fragments, ceremonial objects, stone carvings, and tools, seeking clues about who these builders were. Initial findings pointed to the Upano culture, a known but mysterious indigenous society previously recognized only through isolated artifacts and small settlements. No one suspected they were capable of urban achievements on such a grand scale. While LiDAR provided groundbreaking insights, physical exploration became essential. Archaeologists conducted expeditions into the jungle, confirming the incredible details revealed by scans. They documented ceremonial plazas used for rituals, structured residential areas indicating social hierarchy, and agricultural terraces that suggested sophisticated farming practices capable of supporting a large population. Each discovery painted a richer picture, but also deepened the intrigue about these ancient people and their advanced understanding of their environment. The scale and complexity of the city fundamentally challenged previous assumptions about indigenous Amazonian societies rather than scattered simple settlements. Evidence now pointed to an organized advanced civilization, one capable of city planning far beyond what was previously imagined. Yet many questions still linger. Who exactly were these sophisticated city builders? How did they thrive in such a challenging environment? And perhaps most intriguingly, how could something this vast and advanced remain hidden for so many centuries? To explore these mysteries further, we must step back into history, tracing the origins of the enigmatic people who built one of South America's largest ancient cities. Could the Amazon, long considered inhospitable to large civilizations, actually have been home to one of humanity's greatest and least understood cultures? To unravel who built this mysterious jungle metropolis, we must first look at the indigenous cultures that lived in Ecuador's Amazon basin. Archaeologists have identified several distinct ancient cultures adapted to life in these dense rainforests. But one culture now stands out above the rest, the Upano. Around 2,500 years ago, the Upano civilization emerged along the rivers of Ecuador's eastern Amazon. Before recent discoveries, historians thought they lived in small, isolated groups, relying mainly on simple farming, hunting, and fishing. But the discovery of this sprawling jungle city completely changes that view. Artifacts found at the site confirm the Upano's involvement, particularly distinctive pottery fragments decorated with intricate geometric patterns. These ceramics aren't just artistic. They show the skill of specialized craftspeople, indicating an organized society with distinct roles and responsibilities. Stone tools and beautifully carved ceremonial objects further highlight their sophisticated tool-making and stonework skills, revealing a society highly adept at using local materials. Still, our understanding of the Upano has always been limited. Without written records, reconstructing their society has been challenging. But the new city's elaborate design clearly demonstrates a highly organized civilization capable of complex planning. Extensive road networks uncovered by LiDAR reveal efficient transportation routes connecting residential areas, ceremonial plazas, and communal gathering spaces, implying trade, communication, and cultural unity on an impressive scale. Historically, scholars believed the dense Amazon rainforest couldn't support large organized societies, assuming indigenous people lived scattered in small groups. Yet, the Upano discovery directly challenges that assumption. Archaeological evidence shows this civilization developed sustainable farming techniques like artificial terraces, sophisticated irrigation channels, and strategic crop rotations. They even created a special fertile soil known as terra preta, dark earth intentionally enriched for agriculture. This allowed the Upano to manage their difficult environment and sustain a large population, overturning long-held beliefs about Amazonian limitations. Beyond agriculture, the city itself reveals impressive engineering. Earthwork platforms, drainage channels, and ceremonial mounds highlight advanced construction skills. Such projects required careful planning, cooperation, and likely a form of central leadership or collective governance. While the exact nature of their social structure remains uncertain, the sheer scale of their projects strongly suggests centralized authority or collective organization. The widespread consistency of pottery styles and ceremonial objects found across the broader region indicates the Upano maintained extensive trade and cultural connections. These exchanges would have reinforced societal ties, enabling cooperation and ensuring the civilization's longevity. This remarkable discovery is reshaping our view of Amazonian history, proving that sophisticated civilizations once thrived in what we thought was an impossible environment. But this revelation leads to an even bigger mystery. How did such an advanced society remain hidden for so long? To answer this, we must dive deeper into the extraordinary layout of this lost city, exploring how the Upano civilization overcame the incredible challenges of life in the Amazon. When researchers began studying the mysterious city revealed by LiDAR, their priority was simply figuring out what lay hidden beneath the dense jungle. Almost immediately, it became clear this wasn't just a random cluster of buildings. This was a meticulously planned urban landscape sprawling for miles beneath the rainforest. One of the most striking features uncovered was the presence of huge ceremonial earth mounds. Clearly visible from above, these mounds stood out due to their enormous size, some reaching over 100 m wide. Their scale and careful design suggest they weren't simply decorative. Instead, they probably hosted important gatherings, religious rituals, or administrative functions. These ceremonial centers hinted strongly at a society with considerable resources and organized leadership. Nearby, archaeologists identified extensive residential areas, thoughtfully laid out into neighborhoods around central communal spaces. Homes were arranged in clear patterns, primarily circular or rectangular. The structured neighborhoods implied specific family groupings or roles within the community, showcasing a surprising sophistication in urban planning. Connecting these residential and ceremonial areas were open plazas, large spaces for markets, ceremonies, or social interactions. These public areas were carefully placed, demonstrating the civilization's appreciation for community life, trade, and cultural exchange. Yet, perhaps the most remarkable feature was the city's elaborate road system. The LiDAR scans revealed kilometers of interconnected pathways carefully designed to link every corner of the city, residential areas, ceremonial centers, and public plazas. The scale and complexity of this road network drew surprising comparisons to ancient Rome, famous for its roads. Like Rome, these Amazonian roads were carefully engineered to facilitate transport, communication, and possibly trade. Though constructed primarily from compacted earth and local stone rather than Roman pavement, the materials and methods used also offer key insights into the city's creators. Most structures involved earthworks, raised platforms stabilized with stone foundations, which protected them from flooding, a constant challenge in the rainforest environment. Archaeologists also discovered advanced drainage channels and ditches designed to manage the Amazon's heavy rainfall, confirming that the city's builders understood their environment remarkably well. Stonework played an essential role too. Remnants of stone walls, stairs, and supports show the city's inhabitants skillfully adapted locally available materials to their needs. The careful craftsmanship indicates trained artisans and organized labor guided by effective leadership. The consistency in pottery, tools, and ceremonial artifacts found throughout the site hints at a unified cultural identity. Such uniformity suggests strong internal communication, trade networks, or even central governance. This discovery fundamentally overturns previous ideas about Amazonian civilizations. Historically, experts believe dense jungles prevented large organized societies from thriving, assuming indigenous peoples lived mostly in small groups focused on subsistence farming and hunting. But the sophisticated urban planning and infrastructure now uncovered show that a large-scale civilization did flourish here thousands of years ago. These groundbreaking discoveries leave us wondering, how did an ancient civilization manage to build such a complex urban world in one of Earth's most difficult environments? What secrets do their advanced construction and farming methods still hold? To fully grasp the achievements of this ancient culture, we must take a deeper look at their remarkable engineering and agricultural innovations. Could their techniques have been even more sophisticated than we imagined? Building a city in the challenging Amazon jungle required impressive engineering, and the ancient civilization in Ecuador's Upano Valley clearly rose to the occasion. Instead of fighting against their environment, these people cleverly worked with it, creating a city perfectly suited to its surroundings. Researchers immediately noticed extensive earthworks, massive raised platforms, embankments, and ceremonial mounds built primarily from compacted soil and stone constructed in carefully layered patterns. These structures were designed specifically to withstand flooding and erosion common in the rainy Amazon environment. Such ambitious projects required careful planning and coordinated labor, indicating clear leadership and strong community cooperation. Alongside these earthworks, archaeologists uncovered intricate drainage channels integrated throughout the city. Given the frequent heavy rains, effective water management was vital. Channels around buildings, roads, and plazas allowed excess water to flow safely away, protecting the city from floods and ensuring its stability year-round. Despite limited availability, stone was strategically used in key parts of the city's architecture: stairways, foundations, ceremonial platforms, and retaining walls. This selective use of stone points to skilled craftspeople and specialized knowledge, further suggesting advanced social organization and division of labor within the society. However, the city's engineering brilliance extended far beyond its structures. It also encompassed sophisticated agricultural practices. Large-scale agricultural terraces reshaped steep hillsides, making them productive farmlands. These terraces slowed water flow, minimized soil erosion, and optimized growing conditions, revealing deep agricultural expertise. In addition to terracing, archaeologists found evidence of well-designed irrigation systems. Canals and channels captured rainfall and diverted river water, efficiently distributing it to fields and residential areas. This smart water management enabled crops to thrive, sustaining a large and stable population. Perhaps the most fascinating agricultural innovation was Charapa, artificially enriched fertile soil created by mixing charcoal, pottery fragments, and organic matter. This intentional soil improvement significantly boosted fertility, allowing continuous crop production over generations. Chemical analysis of these soils confirmed consistent nutrient enrichment, highlighting deliberate long-term agricultural planning. Pollen studies further showed the systematic cultivation of diverse crops like maize, cassava, and fruit. The use of terapra underscores a defining characteristic of this ancient civilization: sustainability. Rather than exploiting the land, the Upano people cultivated it thoughtfully, preserving soil fertility and supporting their civilization over centuries. This sustainable approach provided a solid foundation for urban growth, reflecting intentional and sophisticated city planning. These farming techniques weren't random. They required detailed environmental understanding passed down through generations. Agricultural specialists carefully monitored local soil fertility, rainfall patterns, and seasonal cycles, adapting methods to local conditions. These discoveries proved that a highly sophisticated civilization thrived here, expertly managing resources, agriculture, and infrastructure. The integrated roads, organized neighborhoods, and ceremonial sites suggest thousands of inhabitants living in a structured, stable community. Yet crucial questions remain unanswered. How did the Upano people acquire such advanced engineering and agricultural skills without known written records? What enabled their extraordinary ability to organize labor, resources, and adaptively to the challenging jungle? To truly appreciate the complexity of this civilization, we need to explore deeper into the artifacts and symbols uncovered alongside their engineering marvels. Could these carefully planned structures and sustainable practices have come from even older, more advanced Amazonian civilizations? As archaeologists continued uncovering the hidden secrets of the Upano Valley, amazing finds began emerging from beneath the jungle. These long-forgotten artifacts buried for thousands of years under dense vegetation offer never-before-seen insights into the daily lives, cultural rituals, and spiritual beliefs of the lost civilization that built this ancient city. Among the most abundant finds is beautifully crafted pottery decorated with detailed geometric patterns and symbolic imagery. Archaeologists immediately noticed recurring motifs across many ceramics, hinting at shared traditions or beliefs. These pottery pieces range from simple bowls and household containers to elaborate ceremonial vessels, suggesting specialized artisans and possibly extensive trade networks within the region. Beyond pottery, excavations revealed many ceremonial objects clearly linked to rituals or spiritual practices. Carved figurines, ceremonial stone axes, and intricate engraved amulets strongly indicate the Upano people practiced rich spiritual traditions. The craftsmanship and careful symbolism suggest these artifacts had deep social or spiritual significance, echoing ritual practices found among other indigenous Amazonian cultures. Adding to these mysteries, researchers discovered striking stone carvings throughout the site. Intricate symbols, animal figures, and geometric shapes carved into stone surfaces and ritual objects suggest advanced artistic skill and symbolic meaning. These detailed carvings may have served specific ceremonial purposes, marked important community events, or represented spiritual symbolism shared throughout the region. Understanding these artifacts requires placing them within the broader context of Amazonian cultures. Ceremonial items typically played key roles in rituals that strengthened community bonds, honored ancestors, or connected people with the spiritual world. Many Upano artifacts closely resemble those found among neighboring Amazonian and Indian groups, indicating cultural exchanges, shared spiritual traditions, or trade relationships. Yet, the Upano artifacts are uniquely sophisticated, showcasing exceptional artistic detail and craftsmanship beyond previously known Amazonian cultures. Large ceremonial mounds and central plazas scattered throughout the city appear intentionally designed for gatherings and rituals, reinforcing community cohesion. Researchers believe these central spaces hosted ceremonies that organized labor, marked seasonal events, or celebrated social milestones, helping maintain stability and unity within society. Careful analysis of artifact placement also provides valuable clues about the structure of Upano society. Items found near residential neighborhoods may indicate household status or lineage, while artifacts near ceremonial mounds and plazas likely reflect community-wide rituals or collective governance practices. These finds strongly imply that spiritual and ceremonial life form the backbone of social organization, deeply integrated into daily community activities. One of the biggest mysteries surrounding the lost city in Ecuador's Upano Valley is why such an advanced civilization suddenly disappeared. Ever since the city's enormous scale was uncovered, archaeologists have puzzled over what could have driven thousands of people to abandon their homes and leave behind everything they built. Several theories have emerged, including climate changes, resource problems, or even internal conflict. But recently, strong evidence has pointed toward one dramatic cause above all others: a massive volcanic eruption. Geologists studying the area discovered layers of volcanic ash covering parts of the Upano Valley, dating to around 1,500 years ago, exactly when the city seems to have collapsed. Such a volcanic event would have had devastating consequences for the thriving community, particularly for their sophisticated agricultural system. Thick ashfall could quickly poison the soil, destroy crops, and contaminate water, wiping out essential resources overnight. Excavations at the site further back this volcanic theory. Archaeologists found evidence of abrupt abandonment, tools dropped suddenly, homes quickly deserted, ceremonial sites left unfinished, all mixed with layers of volcanic ash. Soil analyses also support this, showing no gradual decline in farming, just an abrupt end consistent with a sudden catastrophe. Still, a volcanic eruption likely wasn't the only factor at play. Major disasters often trigger other problems: weakened leadership, disrupted trade, or mass migrations, all of which could have accelerated the city's decline. History offers many similar examples, like the classic Maya or the mysterious abandonment of Teotihuacan in Mexico, where sudden environmental disasters triggered rapid societal collapse. Despite all this evidence, key questions remain unanswered. Exactly how devastating was the eruption? How far did its effects reach? Researchers are still working to uncover precise details about this catastrophic event and its impact. Perhaps the most fascinating puzzle is how quickly nature reclaimed this thriving urban landscape. Almost overnight, the city vanished beneath jungle growth, hiding in plain sight for centuries until LiDAR technology finally revealed its secrets. It's a powerful reminder that even the most sophisticated civilizations aren't immune to nature's unpredictable power. What's also amazing about the Upano Valley discovery is what it means for the future. For generations, we've underestimated the potential for complex societies deep within the Amazon, assuming the dense jungle made large-scale civilizations impossible. But this incredible find proves we might have overlooked an entire chapter of human history. This finding means the Amazon was likely filled with sophisticated cities that successfully adapted to their environment. Advanced urban planning, extensive road networks, sustainable farming techniques. All of these are clear signs of a civilization thriving through clever resource management. Until recently, these ancient societies were completely overlooked simply because we couldn't see beneath the jungle canopy. With LiDAR breakthroughs, archaeologists are now wondering how many other hidden cities are out there. The Upano discovery might be just one of many ancient urban complexes still waiting to be found. Future LiDAR surveys could reveal entire networks of cities scattered throughout the Amazon basin, each with unique layouts and cultural traditions. This possibility hints that what we've uncovered so far is just the tip of a vast historical iceberg. These potential discoveries also raise fascinating questions about cultural exchange across ancient Amazonia. If a civilization this advanced existed in Ecuador, similar communities probably thrived elsewhere, creating interconnected trade routes and communication networks. Finding more hidden cities could put Amazonian civilizations right alongside famous societies like the Maya, Aztec, and Inca in historical importance. LiDAR is quickly becoming the go-to technology for exploring dense and previously inaccessible environments like the Amazon. Unlike traditional surveys, LiDAR effortlessly penetrates thick vegetation, rapidly mapping detailed terrain beneath the canopy. Already, LiDAR scans elsewhere in the Amazon have uncovered hidden roads, agricultural terraces, ceremonial sites, and entire urban features, hinting at countless undiscovered sites yet to be revealed. This revolutionary technology is also empowering current indigenous communities by highlighting their ancestors' sophisticated achievements. Yet major mysteries remain unanswered. How many more incredible cities are hidden beneath the Amazon's dense foliage? What other stories and ancient civilizations still lie undiscovered? Today, we've journeyed into a lost city hidden beneath the jungle, challenging old ideas about the ancient Amazon. But the biggest questions remain. Who exactly built this incredible city? And how many more mysteries does the Amazon still hide beneath its dense forests? We'd love to hear your thoughts and theories on this fascinating city and your theory for why the Upano culture suddenly disappeared. Leave your comments below, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more explorations into our lost history. And as always, until next time, stay curious.